Really what my blog's about is losing myself to codependency. It seems to be a running theme of this awakening for me. And it's happened so many times that throughout my life, and even times that I'm conscious of it happening, and yet it's still happening, that I've just deduced that it's my karma. It's part of a cycle that I'm going through. And also knowing that because everyone has karma and everyone has this destiny and we're all just living out our fate, that it's interesting that I have such a strong will to outgrow and evolve beyond my unhealthy codependency. And then I realized, like, it's in my karma and it's in my destiny to have the will, to have the powerful desire to outgrow my codependency. So I'm realizing that karma and destiny and fate is not mutually exclusive with free will. They both exist simultaneously. We're simultaneously walking a predetermined path and all our outcomes have been chosen, while simultaneously having the illusion of free will in every moment. And knowing that it's an illusion doesn't take away from the richness and the infiniteness and the depth of it, the depth of experience. Because in truth, Spirit knows everything. Spirit knows all outcomes. Spirit knows all cosmos, universes. Spirit knows existence itself. And you have to wonder, if Spirit knows everything, then what could be the possible value for Spirit to incarnate into form? Why would Spirit possibly want to do this? And the simple answer that I've discovered is experience. Experience is so infinite. Experience is all the value there ever was, all the value there is right now, and all the value there ever will be for Spirit. Experience just for the sake of experience. That's it. So we don't need to be concerned with the outcomes, the destinies, think about this. If you're watching this channel, you're awake. You're awake. How incredible of a destiny is that? Just you being awake. Think about that for a second. That's a miracle. You live on planet Earth and you are awake right now, watching a video like this. That's unfathomable, the odds of that happening. That's incredible. So we have to ask ourselves, if Spirit doesn't need anything more than experience, then why do we need anything more than what we're experiencing right now? And I know so much of it is we think we'd feel better if we just had that experience, that person, that accomplishment, that object. If only we had that, then we could feel better. Then we could feel connected to Source. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that in this reality. In this reality, the only reason that we feel like we need more than we're experiencing right now is because we haven't learned how to love certain aspects of ourselves. And it's those aspects of ourselves that we haven't learned how to love that are searching and begging and seeking for something more. It's the aspects of us that we have denied and repressed and tried so hard to hide and to not see and to not show anybody else. It's those aspects that are desperate for more. They want the experience of love. That's why. They want the experience of acknowledgement. They want the experience of realization. And all you have to do is go inward and feel the things that you don't want to feel. Feel those feelings you're scared to feel. And then this moment, instead of thinking that everything that you want is over there, all the good feelings and emotions are in this person, in this experience, in this accomplishment, this job, this amount of money, whatever, this place to live. Instead of feeling like you need all those things out there, when you start feeling the feelings you're afraid to feel, and when you start loving the aspects of you that you've repressed and tried to hide from so long, when you start doing that, all of those good feelings, they start showing up here, right where you are. When you fully arrive in love for everything that you are, for every aspect that you are, that's when your reality begins to transform. Your reality doesn't transform by you going outside of yourself and trying to fill the void in here. Your reality transforms when you fall in love with what's in here. Even the parts that right now you might hate. Even the parts that right now might drive you crazy and that you feel like you're never going to learn how to love. Those are the parts that I'm talking about. And I'd like to end the video with a section from the blog I wrote today, which I will post in the link below too. I would really love if you all would check that out. When we see that our lives are so clearly determined for us and that all outcomes have been chosen, sometimes it makes you want to cry out like, why even try? Like, what's the fucking point if it's all done and set in stone and decided? And then you also can see with that scene, you can also notice that there's no way you could give up because it's not in your karmic destiny to give up. The dilemma can drive you insane just to see that. And it's like pick one, you know, is it everything's determined and destined and fate, or is it free will? But then you see they're the same thing. And it's a beautiful knowing, it's a beautiful scene. Because if you pick to just do nothing and sit in the abyss and just sit on your couch, there would be this undeniable amount of pressure that would build in your being. And it would begin telling you to move and to act and to create and to get involved in life. And it would be so loud and powerful that it would be impossible not to listen to. And if you fully committed to just getting lost into the earthly desires of free will and became just so determined to accomplish everything you set out to accomplish, life and God would constantly be reminding you that you're not the one choosing. And through the direct experience of living life, it would slowly be shown to you that the me that thinks it's choosing is a fictitious illusion. And that in truth, that you are just living out the fate, that life is just living out a destiny through the character that you perceive to be you. And how do we reconcile this, right? We just have to realize who needs it to be more than that. Who needs it to be either free will or who needs it to be destiny? And guess what? It's the little me. It's the ego. It's the part of you, like I was saying earlier, that you haven't learned how to love yet. Because when you learn how to love yourself, you fall in love with it all. You fall in love with your destiny. You see that your destiny is not an outward thing anymore. Your destiny is to open your heart. Your destiny is to fall in love with yourself. Your destiny is to open yourself up to something greater. Your destiny is to feel enlivened and to allow light to flood your being. Your destiny is to do what you love doing. When you do what you love to do, you show yourself that you love yourself. Your destiny is to anchor the light here on earth. All the outcomes, all of that shit that we get so fucking caught up in, you know? All the wanting, and I need this to be happy, and I need this accomplishment, and I need this money, and I need... That's nothing. That's the illusion. And when we lose ourselves in it, when we lose ourselves completely in it, when we abandon ourselves to that illusion, only suffering can ensue. Only. But every single time it ensues. But that's okay, because guess what? Suffering is an experience as well. So there's no wrong choices. If you want to get lost to the illusion, get lost to it. That's fine. If you want to try to cut yourself off and just not participate in life, That's fine too, 'cause suffering will also ensue. The real goal is to be involved in the world, to be engaged in the world, but not of it. Be in the world, but not of it. One of the most powerful teachings there is, and it's powerful for a reason. All right, y'all, I hope you love this video as much as I loved making it for you. I love you guys. Keep your hearts open and keep living that authentic life and keep fearlessly embodying courage. That's what we need right now. We need courage and love and fearlessness. Namaste.